And then lastly, you have to estimate the IT impact for fixing HLE. I think this is something that kind of keeps some marketers up at night. You know you can improve your pages. You know if you just made these changes, but you can't get those IT resources to make it happen. As Michael talked about, try to be humble with IT. But Tony, why don't you talk about what are some factors you should consider as you try to prioritize your testing sequence with the IT department?
Yeah, and honestly, I find this is one of the most enjoyable parts of what I get to do on a day-to-day basis is really interacting with the I love it. I mean, because
I think some people from our IT department are here. Is that why you said that?
He has a heavy stock of Mountain Dew and Doritos. So.
Exactly, I know how to bribe them very well. I mean, but it's one thing to say, looking at the in an ideal world, I want to influence this page, and and I know exactly what I want to change on this page. But for me, I mean, I'm a realist, and is it realistic that this is the page that I can impact right now at this time? And so, you always want to be, communicating with your team. And like, is there particular systems or processes that are in place? I mean, is it a CMS or is it a custom development platform? I mean, are we talking, external landing pages that all I need to do is dev out and I can, quickly redirect my paid search campaigns to, or is this something deeper in the funnel that has, hundreds of inputs and outputs and ties to my database, and it's, very difficult and very cumbersome and very time, consuming to actually get a test up and a test launched down there. And so, we always try to, weigh those two factors out and say, I want to get the most optimization impact I can, but really, I want to get it done now. I want to get it done quickly. So you really want to have that, open communication. I just can't stress that enough, how important it is as marketers to really be, clear and, talk to your technology team, get them involved in the front, and let, they will tell you, what is possible, and you can sometimes work within those limitations and constraints. Because I've seen so many people get frustrated and say, this is where I want to test, this is what I want to do, and they say, no, you can't do that. But I mean, if you just talk to them, bring them, why can't I do it? Is it resources? Is it timing? Is it development constraints? Just bring them in on the front end of your optimization projects, and let them really, understand how important it is that we all kind of work together, and they can really help, eliminate headaches later on down the line. And so this is just an example of just a simple spreadsheet we'll throw together. Sometimes it's a design of experiment, sometimes it's a test plan. I might call it an opportunity analysis. And really the most important thing is here that, we went through the various pages. We're looking at the different traffic sources and really identifying, distinct hypotheses that we want to test amongst each of these pages. Where we've kind of listed out what our opportunity impact is, what our, the IT impact is, and really want to try to find the happy medium. Because ultimately you want to have the greatest impact, but, you don't want to say, I'm going to start a testing program this week, and I hope it gets launched in 6 months. So you always want to just weigh those out. So a lot of times what we find very effective is if you have kind of a more complex test plan you want to get done. Let's say you want to do something deeper in the funnel because you just know that your shopping cart could be improved. You just know that the lead form could be improved, but it's just not accessible yet. Start with some easy pages, start with some of your landing pages, get momentum, build that culture of testing, get everybody on board, get people excited, and you'd be amazed how much more resources, whether it be time or personnel, money, whatever it is, they'll actually start freeing up for you once you start seeing some of those gains on the pages that are easier to change and a little bit easier to get into.